You guys, welcome back to Keels, and yes, we are now back talking about this man, Conor Benn, who, let's be real, I still don't understand why this man is actually allowed to fight, to be completely honest with you, because, Eddie Hearn and Matchroom are saying that they've cleared his name's been cleared and stuff, and that they've got evidence that he apparently hasn't done anything, but we haven't seen anything that he hasn't though. Like nothing's been released to the public about this whole situation, and I just find the whole situation really, really strange because they were trying to hide it from us all in the first place, trying to make the fight go ahead, knowing that Conor Benn's on the juice anyway. When it first happened, before the Daily Mail reported it and found out about it, but we haven't. And now then they're just letting him off the hook. They're not showing the public any findings of why he's suddenly allowed to fight and something of him serving a suspension. Because if we look at it, in October of last year, he was given the ban. Then he was allowed to fight in September this year. So he wasn't even given a. I don't even think he was given a ban. Like you see some like a ban being over a year long at least. But I mean, for what he's saying, he should have at least 2-3 years or something. But no, clearly not. They're letting him off the hook once again, and it's a disgrace from Eddie Hearn, Matchroom, the British Boxing Board of Control, because apparently he's now allowed to fight in the UK again. I just don't get it. It's a disgrace from all parts, in my opinion. Whereas the fans are still left wondering what's going on with this situation. And I know you can just tell by the way he acts, he's kind of on the juice, isn't he? He's just always extremely aggressive when he talks and so angry the whole time. I really hope that Chris Eubank Jr. absolutely destroys this guy when they fight, humbles him massively because he's got a big ego. He's clearly on the juice. He hasn't. It's not been proven that he hasn't been. I just don't get it. Like he has not been proven innocent whatsoever. We have not found anything that he has. It's a disgrace that he's allowed to fight, but it looks like he's going to be fighting Chris Eubank Jr. January or February time. But let's see here what he's got to say about the fight.
I will dismantle him. I will ruin him. He gets absolutely destroyed. Destroyed. There's no comeback. There will be no comeback after he fights me. When I beat him, I'll put him into an early retirement.
It really annoys me when I hear him speak. I really want Chris Eubank Jr. to beat this guy. He must, he shouldn't even be allowed to fight, and he's been given these other, big, massive fights, and he shouldn't even be allowed back. He shouldn't. We haven't found anything that he's innocent. But, I mean, Conor Benn also said in this interview or something that he would do it at 160, which makes it interesting. But, it puts it more in Chris Eubank Jr.'s favour at 160, and, we want Eubank Jr. to win anyway. But also, looking back at the whole situation with, Conor Benn and the Eubank Jr. first fight when they first had it scheduled, Eubank Jr. was draining himself down and was never going to be in fully fit condition for the fight, even though he was saying being 60% and stuff, but still, obviously that doesn't really matter when it comes to it. So he was never going to be 100% going into that fight against Conor Benn. Eddie Hearn, Matchroom, the British Boxing Board of Control, Conor Benn's team were just going to let it slide, and Chris Eubank Jr. could have got badly knocked out in that fight that was firstly scheduled, with Conor Benn on the drugs and him having to rehydrate. It would not have ended well whatsoever. So, putting Chris Eubank Jr. in a dangerous position like that as well, joke from all sides.
Put him into retirement. And I said that before, people didn't believe me. And look at the performance against Smith. If that was me, it would have been
What
done.
was wrong with the performance against Smith? The second fight, yes, he boxed well. Yes, obviously, Smith did get his ankles injured a bit. But still, he was able to box well. And, his ankles looked like they rolled in, the second round or something. But, Eubank Jr. was still boxing really, really well and was doing his thing. Eubank Jr. was barely getting hit anyway. It's not like he was getting hit by anything stupid. It was a good performance.
Done in 2 rounds.
be
Yeah,
done in 2 rounds. It won't be done in 2 rounds. This man is honestly delusional. Jesus Christ. I really hope that Eubank Jr. destroys this guy.
in the last fight, we get done in 2-3 rounds.
I don't know, he always speaks in such an aggressive manner. And by the way, that is actually, there's actually a symptom, I think that's the word anyway, a symptom or a telltale sign of steroids or a female fertility drug, which he's
Tops. I give him 2-3 round tops, and I end his career. At least he can sail off into the sunset.
Yeah, well, yeah, if you're on the juice, of course. I think the only way Conor Benn can beat Eubank Jr. is if he's on the juice. Apart from that, I honestly feel like Eubank Jr. can box this guy's head off, to be fair. Do I think he can stop Conor Benn? I mean, possibly. I feel like when the fight happens, Conor Benn will have to get the knockout over Eubank Jr., but in my opinion, Conor Benn only wins if he's on the juice.
And then for you, still looking to move back down to 147, is that the plan?
I'm a 147 fighter. You know, I still believe I can't to 160 and give him a good ass spanking.
Oh yeah, exactly. 160. He said he'll go up to 160 and do it. I mean, I don't see him being able to beat Eubank Jr. at 160. He'll struggle at that weight. I just don't understand how he's allowed to fight, though. I don't understand how he's allowed to fight.
You know, and then drop back down to 147. You know.
First of all, I just want to say, and I think it was Chris Eubank Sr. who actually said this. He said whenever a fighter moves up in weight and is fighting up and moves up weight, it's actually hard to get back down to a lower weight, and you'll never really be the same fighter. Eubank Sr. said something about like that actually. So Conor Benn's kind of delusional in that sense. Like Chris Eubank Sr., he's a legend of the game. He knows about all of this. So you got to take Senior's word on that one, not Conor Benn, who's on the juice.
No boxing IQ.
Boxing IQ. What is this going on about, man? Oh, I can't be doing with this guy. I hope Eubank Jr. Look at the facial expressions he's making. Eubank Jr. must bloody destroy this guy and humble this man. Jesus Christ. You shouldn't even be allowed to fight. Eddie Hearn's Eddie Hearn's a disgrace for this, man. It's not even just him, it's others as well. But yeah. So I'm going to end this video here. Thanks for watching the video, King. I'll speak to you in a bit. Thanks for watching. Peace out.